Joe, you mentioned your experience at L'Abri, being confronted with the idea that Christianity is true because you believed it, versus Christianity is true whether anyone believes it. Well,
Exactly.
in the world that we live in today, well, Christianity might be good for you. You can go ahead and believe that. But I choose not to believe that.
Yeah.
So your form of reality is different from my form of reality.
It's my truth,
It's my truth.
and you have your truth.
Right.
And I won't criticize your truth. Don't you criticize my truth.
Right. So I think that leads us back to the definition, right?
Well, that's a worldview. That's a postmodern worldview. There is no God. Because there's no God, there's no ultimate truth. Truth then becomes whatever you think it is or whatever I think it is. So let's apply one of Darrow's worldview tests to that idea. Can we live with that? Is that livable? And I would answer, no, that's not livable. We don't live this way in our daily lives. Let's just take our life here in the office, for example. I'm the one that cuts the paychecks around here, okay? And let's say I decide, Sean, next month to make your paycheck half of what it is. And you come back and you say, hey, what are you doing here with my paycheck? And I say, well, this new salary is my reality for what we're going to pay you. That's what I believe. And you're going to say, no, we had an agreement. There was a truth that we agreed to here about this.
Sure.
But we don't. I mean, that's a small kind of maybe a silly example, but we don't live as if truth is completely subjective and only exists in your mind, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. You can't live that way.
Well, another example that's maybe a little more dramatic is postmoderns who say there is no reality, there is no reason. Math is whatever, 1 + 1 can be 4.
Right.
It's whatever you want it to be. They'll still get on an airplane.
Yes.
Why would they get on an airplane? If that airplane was built by people who thought the way they thought, they would never get on an airplane.
Well, the airplane wouldn't work if 1 +
no.
1 = 4.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't work. It couldn't have been built. But this is the inconsistency. They'll still fly across the country to participate in a conference on postmodernism, of critical race theory,
Right.
Relativity
of relativity.
Right. It doesn't align with the real
With
world,
the
which
real world.
is a real world, and
And they live as if it is.
That's right.